Hey y'all, it is summertime. It's hot outside. We got triple degree heat, which means I'm gonna show you 3 banging sippers. So we're gonna start with a lemon drop martini that is getting an addition of some extra flavor and garnish. We're then gonna mix a raspberry Peppar Mule. You're gonna love it. It's Peppar. Peppar. And of course, we're gonna finish with a nice citrus forward sipper called the Swedish Pearl. And this is a riff you do not want to miss. Wow. I am Elyse. This is Absolut Drinks with Elyse. Let's get into summer. It's a great time to relax, hang out, enjoy some patio pounders with friends, so that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're kicking things off with a riff on a beloved classic, the Lemon Drop Martini.
I love lemon, I love you.
We are going to do our garnish first because we are playing with fire. And you can only play with fire before you sip. We want to be sure that we're being safe. I'm gonna be bruleeing or torching some sugared lemon wheels to go with this delicious basil lemon drop martini. Let's do the damn thing. We're gonna cut some very thin lemon wheels. Man, this knife is like butter. Got our thin lemon wheels. I'm gonna blast these with some fire from a torch gun, but first I'm gonna cover them in some sugar. So I need this bad boy here. Max, you wanna come in here so we can show off this technique? So we're gonna sprinkle just some sugar on top. I'm using white sugar today. You can always feel free to use any sugar you'd like. Brown sugar is gonna add a little bit more molasses and caramel flavor. We're gonna get there either way. Looking good. Safety first. See that sugar starting to melt off? That is what we're going for. We want to add just a bit of color to this. I think it just needs maybe more sugar. Let's see if this one goes. Yeah. So, my magic here is done. We've got a few Bruléed lemon wheels here. They are smelling caramelized. We've got some heat in the kitchen. However, I'm gonna let these cool a little bit while I mix this martini. Are we ready? In order to make the drink, we're gonna need the star of our show, Absolut Citron, followed by some fresh squeezed lemon juice, a little bit of simple syrup, some orange liqueur, and fresh basil. We are gonna be mixing this cocktail in our shaking 10. I think you know this one, so I'm gonna breeze right through it. So we're gonna start with half parts per drink simple syrup. Next, 1/4 part per drink of Orange Curaçao, followed by fresh squeezed lemon juice, 3/4 parts per drink. Last but not least, Absolut Citron. We have 1.5 parts per drink. All that's left is our aromatic component. We are gonna be adding just a few fresh basil leaves. These are smelling great. I'm gonna just give them a little spank so that I can release some of those aromatics and those oils. It's gonna jump right into the drink. I think that basil is one of those savory herbs that really kind of goes both ways. It plays well with sweet things, it plays well with savory things, but the thing it plays well best is fruit. Here we go, we're adding ice. And we are going to shake this hard enough to bruise up that basil and release all of those delicious aromatics. Woo! She's feeling cold. She's got a good froth. That basil is jumping out of the glass. Let's pour this baby up. I got 2 cocktail glasses at the ready. We're gonna fine strain this basil out, and we are left with a delicious and familiar sipper. Basil lemon drop martini. Let me give this a taste. Delicious. I now know that that Bruléed lemon wheel that I've prepared is going to go swimmingly in this drink. Oh my gosh, Max, look at this. So it's almost got a hard shell like we would find in a creme brulee. And I'm going to give this guy a skewer without disrupting too much of that beautiful brulee, but life is good and we go on. Frank, you wanna get in here and try this? Try it, baby, get in there. Frank, I made that for you. I want you to enjoy it.
I love basil, I love lemon.
You love me?
I love you. Mille grazie.
Prego. All right, I've got a mess to clean up because my good friend AJ is on the way. On to the next cocktail. We are making an Absolut Peppar Raspberry Mule. So usual suspects in this one, Absolut Peppar, fresh lime juice, raspberry preserves, ginger beer, ice, good friends, and fun. Let's go. We are going to be building it in our shaking tin because we want to mix those raspberry preserves with our Absolut Peppar and our lime juice. So cheapest ingredient first, I'm mixing for 2. So 2 dollops of raspberry preserves right in. Next, 1/2 parts lime juice per drink. Next, the spice forward, baby. Oh, so aromatic. We are going 1.5 per drink. Absolut Peppar. Boom. And a little bit of ice. So I'm gonna throw just 2 in and give her a shake. Boom, that's it. Simple as pie. Raspberry pie. That taste tells me everything I need to know. This is going to be a hit. Oh, got a text. AJ's on the way. She's just grabbed a bike. She's gonna be here in a few minutes, so I need to stop talking and get to mixing. Look at that beautiful color. My man Frank, get over here. I need that ginger beer.
Right here for you.
Brilliant. Bam. Let me get a sip of this. Yeah, that's the one. For garnish, keep it simple, but elevate a bit. We are going to tattoo a lime peel, which means I'm gonna use a channel knife, and I'm going to create some zest marks all the way around. This is a fun way to sort of create a visual effect while still having a functional garnish. Do you see how I'm creating ridges with this Y peeler? And I've got these really fun grooves through the lime. So now I'm gonna take some hibiscus powder. Today we are using it as a fun little glow up. We're getting some color on this baby. We're gonna polish this little diamond up. We're gonna give her a little wipe. We've got some really fun, funky garnish. So I'm gonna give this now a chop. We are going to create wedges with this right on here. So, my friends, here we have it, our Raspberry Peppar Mule with our tattooed lime wedges. I wanna see your skills at home. Tattoo up some citrus this weekend, take a picture, use the hashtag Absolut Drinks so that I can check it out, and who knows, you may end up on Absolut Drinks with me. On to the next. I think AJ is almost here, and this one is a real treat. We are mixing up a Swedish Pearl for you today. You do not wanna miss this one. We have a few ingredients that we need to make this drink. We have Absolut Vodka, the star of our show, followed by fresh squeezed lemon juice, a little bit of simple syrup, fresh mint, of course. A new one for us, we've got some Pernod Absinthe, and who would I be if I wasn't trying to impress you with a garnish? I have some edible luster dust here that we're gonna use to just sort of add a little shimmer or shine to this delicious sipper. We are gonna build this drink in our shaking tin, and we are going to start with our cheapest ingredient first, which is our simple syrup. And that is going to be 3/4 parts per drink. Never drink alone, always mix for 2, so we're gonna be building 2 drinks in this tin. That's 3/4 parts simple syrup right in, followed by our fresh squeezed lemon juice. You know what I say, if you've got the fruit, it's always worth the squeeze. So that's 3/4 parts right in. 1.5 parts of Absolut Vodka per drink. Oh, I got the shakes. Now we are going to muddle or bruise our mint in the tin. So I'm gonna reach for a good amount of fresh mint leaves. Just break them right off. You don't have to be too precious. Oh, and the showstopper, some edible luster dust. I'm gonna go in here with just a bar spoon. Max, you wanna come see the magic? This here is from my private stash of edible glitter. Yes, I have a collection, but you can just go ahead and use anything. You can find this stuff in a baking aisle. Get freaky. I'm adding this. It's not gonna add any flavor. It's just a theater moment, and I aim to please. So in with some of this luster dust. Looks kind of weird, but in time, Mama's gonna make it delicious. Let's ice it up. Gotta get my cocktail glasses ready before I get to shaking. Let's make some magic. Damn. All right, it's shaken, it's glittery. We're gonna fine strain it to catch our mint. Double strain. Get in here, Max. You're missing the glitter. Boom. What's left to do? Let's spritz our absinthe. Smells divine. All that's left is 1 mint leaf. Let her float. I really hope AJ is here or near because I can't wait any longer.
How are you doing?
How hot is it?
Oh God.
Whoa.
It's a salt lakrits. What did you whip up here?
A Swedish Pearl.
Oh God, it's all glittery.
That, my friend.
Ooh, there's some mint in there.
Have a sip, get in there.
Wow.
Wingers?
En bra drink.
I have also mixed you 2 more delicious summer sippers. An Absolut Raspberry Peppar.
What did you call it?
Peppar!
It's peppar.
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 Peppar. Absolut Peppar.
Peppar. I'm loving this little garnish here.
Yeah, that's a little tattooed lime wedge.
A what?
How do you pounder?
It's a pounder.
Don't drink it all. I've got one more for you. The lemon drop martini with a little zhuzh.
That smell from the lemon.
A little bit of caramelized sugars. Do I love you or do I love you?
I love you.
You love me.
You've seen it here first, friends. 3 delicious summer sippers. So don't forget, as always, like this episode. Be sure to leave us a comment and, of course, subscribe. Until next time, cool off with one of these. This has been Absolute Summer Drinks. Happy summer!